Americans spend an average of $50,000 on a new SUV in 2025, and that makes it one of the most significant purchases in most households. Yet, marketing hype and glossy advertisements, well, they often mask the serious mechanical issues, the design flaws, and the reliability problems that can turn your dream car into a costly nightmare. And that's why we dug into data from consumer reports and owner reliability surveys to reveal to you today the 12 most unreliable SUVs of 2025. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our future breakdowns. So, counting backwards from 12 to 1, we kick off at number 12, and that's the 2025 Jeep Compass. Now, the Jeep Compass looks the part. It's rugged, it's modern, and it's adventurous, but its reliability history tells a completely different story. So, with a reliability score of just 33 out of 100, owners report issues ranging from excessive oil consumptions to erratic shifting that makes city driving totally unpredictable. The 2-litre turbo engine introduced in recent years, while it still suffers from power lag and overheating in warmer climates, and long-term users warn of uneven clutch wear and noisy suspension components after only 50,000 miles. Interior quality doesn't really hold up either. The trim panels rattle, the infotainment screens freeze, and Jeep's software updates often create new glitches instead of fixing the old ones. Technicians also report that oil change intervals are too long for the engine's tolerance, leading to sludge buildup. Now, on paper, it's a rugged, compact SUV, but in practice, well, it's a maintenance migraine designed as an off-roader. Down to number 11, at 2025 Chevrolet Blazer. Now, the Blazer's bold design hides a pile of unresolved reliability concerns. While Chevrolet markets it as a sporty mid-size crossover, owners continue to report hard shifting, fuel system hiccups, and reoccurring engine stalling that can happen without warning. The 9-speed automatic transmission feels rough and unpredictable, particularly in stop-and-go traffic, and multiple service bulletins have been issued for erratic idle and throttle hesitation. Now, some Blazers experience turbocharged oil leaks as early as 40,000 miles, and that's a costly fix that can exceed $2,000 once it's out of warranty. Cabin electronics are no better. Infotainment resets, flickering displays, and malfunctioning rear cameras top the complaints list. Independent shop owners describe it as a nice SUV that just can't stay out of the shop, while Consumer Reports data shows reliability well below the segment average. Stylish? Absolutely. Reliable? Absolutely not. Down to number 10, the 2025 GMC Yukon. Now, the GMC Yukon sells power and prestige, but it delivers headaches that luxury buyers simply don't expect. The most common trouble spot remains its 6.2-litre V8, specifically GM's active fuel management system that shuts off cylinders to save gas. Owners report ticking noises that evolve into full lifter failure, sometimes requiring total engine rebuilds costing $6,000 or more. Now, if you add transmission slipping, harsh downshifts, and persistent check engine lights, well, you've got a luxury SUV with truck-grade repair bills. Even the electrical system, from seat motors to digital displays, shows premature wear. Some 2025 Yukons are already affected by carryover recalls related to crankshaft manufacturing flaws, which can lead to total engine failure. Now, for a vehicle topping 80,000, that's totally unacceptable. It's big, it's bold, and it's beautiful, but reliability-wise, sorry, it's a ticking time bomb. Down to number 9, the 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe. Now, the Tahoe's popularity masks a familiar problem. It shares nearly every flaw of the GMC Yukon. The 5.3 litre and 6.2 litre engines both suffer from valve train noise, misfires, and failing lifters. If you add to that the 10-speed automatic's jerky gear changes and the clunky engagement at low speeds, and, well, daily driving feels more stressful than it does refined. Electrical malfunctions are frequent, digital instrument clusters freezing, driver assist systems malfunctioning, and parking sensors failing in heavy rain. Now, mechanics also warn that Tahoe's heavy curb weight accelerates brake wear and rear suspension fatigue. Now, while GM has improved cabin quality, it hasn't solved its core mechanical flaws, which keep repair shops busy and resale values low. Owners buying new are discovering what long-time Tahoe drivers already know, that dependability isn't part of the package anymore. Number 8, the 2025 Dodge Hornet plug-in hybrid. Now, the Dodge Hornet was supposed to be Dodge's big re-entry into the SUV market, but instead, it's quickly becoming one of its most disappointing. It's built on the same platform as the Alfa Romeo Tonale, and it inherits all of Alfa's reliability gremlins. Owners complain of erratic power delivery from the hybrid systems, battery overheating warnings, and software updates that fail to resolve recurring check engine lights. The brake-by-wire system feels inconsistent, sometimes triggering false ABS or ESC alerts. If you add a recall for potential brake pedal detachment, well, confidence disappears pretty fast. Interior materials are underwhelming for the price, and fitment issues cause squeaks and rattles within months. Owners describe the Hornet as a beta test car sold to real buyers. Now, when dealer techs can't replicate half the issues, it's a clear sign the Hornet should be avoided until Dodge learns the meaning of reliability. Down to number 7. Here we have the 2025 Jeep Wrangler. Now, the Wrangler remains a cultural icon, but if you plan to daily drive one, prepare for frustration. Beyond its signature road wonder and its loose steering feel, owners report an alarming frequency of electrical and infotainment glitches. The Uconnect system crashes mid-drive, power windows malfunction after water exposure, and the hybrid 4xe model continues to suffer from charging system faults. Suspension components wear rapidly, especially on lifted or off-road packages, and many Wrangler drivers complain of steering wobble even on the new vehicles. Now, mechanics often replace steering stabilizers multiple times just in the first 2 years alone. Now, if you add the 2-litre turbo oil leaks and the coolant seepage issues, well, the picture becomes clear. This isn't a reliability-focused machine. It's a nostalgic off-roader with modern electronics that just don't play nicely together. Down to number 6, the 2025 Volkswagen Taos. Compact, cute, and affordable, but reliability, well, not its strong suit. The 2025 Taos continues to draw complaints for transmission hesitation, jerky acceleration, and electrical system oddities. The 1.5-litre turbo engine suffers from intermittent boost loss, often traced to faulty Westgate actuators, while cold weather starting issues have been reported in northern regions. Now, inside, owners note poor build consistency. Panels rattle, screens flicker, and touch-sensitive controls often stop responding after just a few months. Now, some dealerships struggle to source replacement parts, leading to much longer repair times. Consumer data shows below average satisfaction for drivability and electronics, with some Taos models spending weeks at the dealer awaiting diagnostic approval from VW's central support team. Cheap to buy, yes, but costly to live with. Down to number 5, the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas and the Atlas Cross Sport. Now, Volkswagen's largest SUV promises comfort and space, but owners quickly learn that size doesn't equal stability. The Atlas lineup suffers from chronic electrical faults, from dead batteries and glitchy instrument clusters to driver assistance systems that deactivate without any warning. The new 2-litre turbo engine replacement for the old V6 feels underpowered for the vehicle's size, while the 8-speed automatic hesitates during stop-start conditions, leading to a clunky, inconsistent feel. Interior components show premature wear, with seat trim cracking and rattles appearing before 30,000 miles. Now, on owner forums, mechanics describe the Atlas as a warranty department's best friend. So despite VW's reputation for refinement, this SUV's long-term reliability ranks near the bottom of its class. Now we're into the top 4. At number 4, we got the 2025 Jeep Wagoner. Now the Wagoner aims for Escalade-level luxury, but its execution feels unfinished. Electrical gremlins plague everything from seat memory modules to the massive 12-inch infotainment screen. The new twin-turbo 3-litre Hurricane engine delivers strong performance, but it does have early issues with oil leaks, injector seals, and erratic idle behavior, and they're all surfacing among early owners. Now, the air suspension system, designed for ride comfort, has been prone to compressor failures and uneven height calibration, leading to very costly repairs. Driver assist systems like lane centering and adaptive cruise often malfunction or disengage without warning. And if you add to that the vehicle's immense size and complexity, and the Wagoner becomes a nightmare to diagnose, even for dealership techs. So for a $90,000 SUV, it's remarkable how often owners report saying, "I miss my old car." Down to number 3. Here we have the 2025 Ford Escape Hybrid. Now, Ford's Escape Hybrid could have been a class leader, but instead, it's bogged down by unpredictable behavior. Owners report jarring transitions between electric and gas power, a rough idle on startup, and hybrid batteries that trigger diagnostic codes without clear causes. Now, some vehicles experience surging or stalling in heavy traffic, while software updates often create new issues rather than fixing the old ones. Ford's infotainment system continues to draw complaints for lag, and interior durability remains below average, while peeling trim and creaky panels after just a few years. Now, mechanics say hybrid system repairs can easily exceed $4,000 once the car is out of warranty. So for a model marketed on eco-friendly efficiency, its reliability track record is, ironically, unsustainable. Down to number 2, we've got the 2025 Mazda CX-70, the PHEV version, and the CX-90 PHEV. Now, Mazda's plug-in hybrids were designed to mark its entry into the premium segment, but early ownership experiences have been anything but premium. Charging faults, hybrid system shutdowns, and persistent warning lights dominate the owners' forums. Some report the vehicle entered limp mode mid-drive, requiring a restart just to continue. Software updates are frequent but inconsistent, and cabin electronics from displays to sensors seem to reboot at random. Now, on top of that, the 8-speed automatic transmission shows rough engagement under electric load, making acceleration feel very clunky. Early production recalls only added to buyers' frustrations, as Mazda's service departments struggle to keep up with parts availability. And it's a shame. See, the interior and ride comfort are impressive, but reliability turns that luxury into liability. So now we're finally down to number 1, and it's the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee and the Grand Cherokee 4xe. So topping that list is the Jeep Grand Cherokee and its plug-in hybrid sibling. With a reliability score of just 12 out of 100, it's the worst performer among 2025 SUVs based on survey data and owner feedback. The 4XC model suffers from severe software bugs causing loss of power, incomplete charging, or sudden hybrid shutdowns that leave drivers absolutely stranded. Owners of the gas version aren't spared either. Stalling, rough shifting, and constant service for 4WD system warnings plague daily driving. Electronics are equally troublesome. Glitchy displays, random sensor errors, and malfunctioning adaptive cruise systems make every trip unpredictable. Repair costs are brutal too. Hybrid component replacements can reach $6,000 plus, and dealers very often face months-long back orders. Now, for a vehicle that's positioned as Jeep's flagship, it's quickly becoming its biggest liability. So there you have it. That wraps up our list of the 12 most unreliable SUVs for 2025. Now, if this video helped you spot a model to avoid, do us a favor. Tap subscribe and join our community of smart car shoppers. We've got plenty more rankings, reviews, and buyer's guides coming your way. So have a great day, my fellow car enthusiasts, and I'll see you guys on the next one.